The crystalline doors of the throne room sealed shut with a sound like breaking glass, and Nova knew they were in trouble. Empress Giratha of the Valkyrie Empire stood before them, all 7 feet of her iridescent form trembling with barely contained rage. Her 4 arms were crossed in a gesture that transcended species' universal fury. The bioluminescent patterns on her skin pulsed angry crimson, casting eerie shadows across the obsidian walls. "You," the Empress hissed, her translator implant struggling to convey the venom in her native tongue, "gave birth to 3 children in my womb. Human." Rowan, standing slightly behind Nova, whispered urgently, "I thought you said the medical exchange program was routine." Nova's jaw clenched. "It was supposed to be." She stepped forward, hands raised in what she hoped was a placating gesture. "Your Majesty, there's clearly been a misunderstanding. Giratha's laugh was like shattering crystal. "Your species' fertility doctors assured me this was a simple procedure. A cultural exchange of reproductive science, they said. Perfectly safe, they promised." Her secondary arms gestured wildly. "And now I have birthed 3 human hybrid offspring." The situation was, Nova had to admit, unprecedented. 6 months ago, the Valkyrie had proposed a medical collaboration. Their species was dying out, their birth rates plummeting for reasons their scientists couldn't explain. Humanity, ever the opportunistic species, had seen a chance for diplomatic relations with one of the galaxy's most technologically advanced empires. What nobody had anticipated was human biology's terrifying adaptability. "With all due respect, Your Majesty," Nova said carefully, "human reproductive cells aren't supposed to be compatible with Valkyrie physiology. Our scientists ran every test." "Your scientists," Giratha interrupted, a voice dropping to a dangerous whisper, "underestimated human tenacity, as you humans always do." She moved closer, her height advantage forcing Nova to crane her neck upward. "Do you know what your species is called in the Galactic Council chambers? The persistence viruses, the weeds of space. The species that survives where survival should be impossible." Rowan's hand moved to the datapad at his belt. He'd been reviewing the medical files during their journey to the palace. "Nova," he murmured, "I'm seeing something in the reports. The Valkyrie fertility crisis, it started after they began galactic expansion 3 centuries ago." "Not now, Rowan," Nova hissed back. But the Empress's acute hearing had caught every word. "What did he say?" Nova hesitated, but Rowan stepped forward, his scientific curiosity apparently overriding his survival instinct. "Your Majesty, human biology has a peculiar trait. We're persistence hunters, persistence survivors. Our cells don't just adapt, they infiltrate, merge, overcome. It's why we survived Earth's multiple extinction events." "Get to the point." Human, Giratha growled. "The point is," Rohan continued, pulling up holographic data, "your species' fertility didn't fail. It evolved. You expanded too quickly, encountered too many alien pathogens, and your immune systems became hyperactive. You weren't becoming infertile, you were rejecting your own reproductive cells as foreign." The Empress stared at the data, her anger momentarily replaced by confusion. "That's impossible. It's happened on Earth," Nova added, seeing where Rohan was going. "Autoimmune disorders. The body attacking itself." She took a breath. "But human cells, we're stubborn. Our reproductive material saw your body not as an enemy, but as an environment to conquer, to adapt to." "You're saying," Giratha said slowly, "that human genetics succeeded where Valkyrie genetics failed, because humans are invasive." "Essentially, yes," Rowan confirmed. "The 3 children you birthed there not fully human or fully they're proof that human adaptability can bridge incompatible biology." The Empress was silent for a long moment. The crimson patterns on her skin gradually shifted to deep purple contemplation. Nova remembered from the cultural briefing. "I was prepared to start a war," Giratha finally said, "to declare humanity's gift as biological warfare, and you'd be justified," Nova admitted. "We should have been more careful, more thorough." "But Your Majesty," she met the Empress's multifaceted eyes directly. "Those 3 children represent hope. Not just for the Valkyrie, but for any species facing extinction. Humanity doesn't just survive, we help others survive too, even when unwanted." "Especially when unwanted," Rowan said with a slight smile. "It's kind of our thing." Giratha turned away, moving toward the sealed doors. For a moment, Nova thought they might still be executed. Then the Empress spoke, her voice barely audible. "The children are healthy, strong, more vigorous than any pure Valkyrie infant born in the last century." She looked back over her shoulder. "Perhaps your persistence isn't a curse, human. Perhaps it's exactly what the galaxy needs." The crystalline doors opened. Go, Jaratha commanded, but leave your research. All of it. And be prepared to return. The Galactic Council will want to study this, miracle. As Nova and Rowan hurried through the opening, the Empress called out one final time, and humans, next time you offer to help save a species, perhaps warn them that you're impossible to get rid of. Nova couldn't help but grin. Where's the fun in that, Your Majesty? Outside the palace, beneath alien stars, Rowan shook his head in amazement. We just accidentally solved an extinction crisis through sheer biological stubbornness. Nova laughed, the tension finally breaking. Humanity? Fuck yeah, indeed.